Then, almost in time. Almost. I'll take it. Took just a little moment longer than I had anticipated, mostly because, well, I was kinda so busy eating. Oh, I haven't finished this one yet, eh? That's my own mistake, isn't it? Well, mistakes were made. Now let's set up everything up so we can actually start playing games, because I'm actually somewhat, at least, pressed for time on this fine evening. Had to rearrange tomorrow. Technically speaking, I wanted to start with the later shift, but plan goes out the window. I'll have the whole day before me, which is, you know, it's okay. Not all that bad at all. Now then. Where is Finn? There is Finn. Oh, it's lovely when there is Finn. Raboom. And raboom. Okay. Two are set up, which means we can technically change around. Like this. And, well, welcome back to the world of Anno. But we are still rather busy building up this particular nonsense here. To, you know, something. Now, technically speaking, I do have a bit of a play date with the little papagag if he shows up on time, that is. But until then, we shall continue on our grandest of journeys of building up those poor fuckers. Oh yeah, that explains why you can't level up. Well, 2 rows of workers on each side. That's a lot. That's really a lot of workers. Well, the idea is good, technically speaking. Raboom. At least that's gonna take a bit of time until everything is set up wood-wise, to be completely fair and honest with you. Can't really do much about that though. It does take time. And then we could level you up. Have we... Wow. I am myself. That's always a fine and dandy thing, if you hear yourself in the background talking to him. Okay, hello there, past self from yesterday. How nice of you to work. Not that we had any need for that, mind you. Now then, resources. Let's actually take a nice little look at the resource situation. It should probably not be too pleasant, technically speaking. We are producing less than us already. We're not producing any goulash or canned food yet, if memory serves. Yeah. Not that we couldn't, it's just that we don't really have the workforce. Yeah, but everything is technically set up for it, so we can start pretty much immediately. If we so desired, that is. What else is going on? Something going on with my expedition. Apostasy. The crew needs some common ground. The fact that the crew were recruited regardless of the origins of belief. Professors known if this was a mistake. Let's convince the zealots. Your representative chooses her words carefully. We must believe so that we may triumph. God is a circle whose centers everywhere, and circumference nowhere. Yes, yes. Of course. Whatever you say. How about the other one? Yeah, everything seems to be still working rather well. What actually does my quest log say? Sail to alternate. I mean, I guess we could do that. Where is my fleet? There is my fleet. Well, I guess we can sail down there and get that started while we wait for more wood to be chopped and turned into good old-fashioned usable resources. We also kind of have to check this out so we don't actually, you know, get onto the minus. Technically, all resources should still be somewhat somewhat good, technically speaking. We're a bleeding beer though, aren't we? Well, we have to keep an eye on that, basically, so that we don't actually lose all of it. Yeah, what's wrong? A mutiny. Clear skies, calm seas, and mutiny. That's grand. There's arrange a meeting with the leader. They soon reach an understanding. After all, the demands made by the mutineers are perfectly understandable. Apparently. Usually you get shot for that, but then again, you know, if you're out on the sea and you don't really have the... Boom. He's happy about what he's doing. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nah. Oh, wait, that's the ship? Yeah. Yes, I can send my fleet ship back then, so that I don't have that away. Salvage with the diving bell. It is salvaging. Dive! Loop. We found scrap. Well, that's great. I found some scrap. Ain't too happy about that particular. New. What a nice person, isn't he? Let's edit it a bit, shall we? Budget demons. Again. Look at this picture. Look at it really closely. This is you. Get thee now to church and discover your inner Puritan. A little Mac N8. Uncommon. Silver scrap amount plus 10%. How great is that? Silver alternates lighthouse 21,000 coins. Pretty easy. Seems to be a fleet down here. What do you mean, woman? I just made sure that the people understand to save. You shut up, old lady. I've eradicated you from every place imaginable. I will continue to do so, mind you. Actually, before we continue, let's take a look around to see if she has managed to slip in somewhere. It doesn't really look like it. Looks... Of course, it's Gaden. Is there by chance a fire station close by? Because it really doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, that does not really do wonders for our actual production. But oh well. Come on. Range on firefighters. The volcano. Tremors, ash rain, and an oddly bright night. It's an eruption. Ooh. The ship is quickly found. The burning lights of the volcano illuminated the jungle. Uh-huh. Yeah, could you please take care of that, my little firefighters? Come on. Oh yeah, I sent you back to deliver some animals to here, didn't I? We can build the zoo even better. Now, where was the zoo? Okay, that takes more influence than I actually have. I forgot. Our only real shortcoming is the fact that we don't have actually that much free spendable influence if I actually tell my people to, suck it up and don't eat all of that fucking cake, basically. We're still losing beer and other things. This is not good. Where actually did I start producing more beer? Well, those are some big fields. I guess it's time to do a bit more then. We are losing out on this resource and on beer. Yeah, medium well should be more than enough actually. I only really care about upgrading those that are actually, over what they can handle. Everything else seems far too wasteful, honestly. I do like Cape Trilobay though. It is a very nice island that we have here. Basically has everything we could ever want, need, or, desire. Well, and let's see how this... Constanz, another savage ship. So what happens if I send my little ship down there? You're probably not going to be happy now. Okay, we have a rather overwhelming workforce plus now, to put it mildly. And part of them are going to become, well, artisans at some point. But the basic idea should be probably the inner ring should be engineers, the outer ring artisans, which means we would need to create another outer ring, which is all fine and dandy. Apart from the fact that we actually don't have enough farmers then. I'm kind of running out of farmers. How many from the central one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put that into perspective. Which means the marketplace would be... like this, basically. Oh yeah, game, don't take my camera away from me. Game's just like, nope. Yeah. Quite the arrogant statement. Especially because you do not nearly have enough ships of the line to actually threaten me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Who would say? That sounds interesting. Well, then it should be like this. Like this. Like this. Okay, we're gonna build a bit of an extra little one just so we can produce more farmers, basically. Because we don't really have the resources in farmers any longer. Which is rather interesting, because, well, we had an ass-load of them at some point. I guess sooner or later we kinda had to run out. All of that upgrading. Now then, next to it I have a fire station, right? Yes. And on the other side I have a pub. Like this. Yeah, shrilling. Exactly what you say, woman. Like this. Then we had, what actually are you building? You are a school. I don't know why you already have a school there, but I guess. Not like we are short on money, mind you. Money is actually the one resource that really doesn't give me any trouble. And I missed my point there. Just a little bit, but we can correct this. Going like, whoop. Okay. Now we get a nice overdose of farmers, but we kind of have to compensate for a lot more farmers that we're going to lose. Obviously. So let's actually finish the first quadrant, shall we? No, wrong spacing. You go away, please. You hurt my senses building. Now. Yeah, I did say 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. That means we start another sector, basically. Getting tiresomely close to, sadly enough, the other one. The actual production lines. But oh well. Can't really do much about that now, can we? I think, however, this is as far as we can... For fuck's sake. Now everything needs to be demolished. People are like, no, you just given us houses. Why would you take them away from us? What have we done to you? And I'm sitting like, well, I got misplaced. Just a little bit. Totally not my mistake, mind you. I'm totally not taking responsibility for that particular nonsense. It's all the people's fault. They should have warned me about that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically speaking, I would need one more, but I can't really place it because, well, you know, wouldn't fit. So the people shall, well, suffer. Ah, this is nice and relaxing, though. Ah, some nice relaxation. Well, that's probably rather well and truly good, considering that once again I had to rearrange my plans just the tiniest bit. How happens to the rest of us? Yeah, sure. Don't care. Not at the moment, at least. Okay. I can't really stretch this much bigger, so, well, that's good for the moment, I suppose. Let's see, what does my resource situation say? Are we bleeding anything else? Not for the moment, at least. And we actually do have enough now. For a moment, it is. Building up a third row is going to be costly, at the very least. So basically, this is going to be the final... Oh, hello there, little papagag. Actually, you found this one. Rather easily, didn't ya? Oh, you wanna play a multiplayer game? I guess you can. Actually, it doesn't even matter if I'm in game or not. You can just invite me, can't you? You can just invite me. Let's actually save the game before he does that. If you so desire, that is. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue building a bit. But finally make this island to what it has always meant to be. A absolutely strictly and horribly planned metropolis. But it's fun, mind you. Anything else we need to... I kind of would like to heighten the production a bit more, honestly, but... That ain't going to fly, let's just say. Huh? Not bad, not bad. I was a bit late because I kind of had to... I kind of had forgotten that, you know, in order to actually eat a dinner, you would have to have some dinner, which I then realized I had not prepared, actually. Threw my scheduling a bit out of the window. But apart from that, you know, not too bad. Don't worry, don't want to complain. Not overly much, at least. And my little city grows. I'm finally at the point where I'm satisfied with my worker population. See, the outer circle is going to be full of workers. The very outer circle full of farmers. Here we're going to have artisans, and, well, here we're going to have then engineers in the long run. Still going to take a while, especially because the resources to keep that population fed is going to be a nightmare. Apart from other necessary goods, mind you. But we're slowly getting there. But yeah, this is basically a very nice and therapeutic, basically. Sure you can. You know, just start a game and invite me over. I'll more than happy to see what sort of nonsense you have come up with in the meantime in building cities. Not everybody likes my quadrant style. Basically like the most unimaginative city plan ever, but that works. So, you know, just throw up a game and do invite me. Shouldn't really be a problem. I think we did it once before already, so would work, potentially, maybe, hopefully. Rabam. Hey, that's why I just saved. Smart, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Now then. We're a team. Team 1, to be very fair. I see you still have none of the DLCs, have you? I do hate Ubisoft for that, though. I mean, I have all of the DLCs. They should just, you know, multiplayer-wise, let the one with the most DLC just play. Basically. That would be neat. I mean, it works for fucking Hoi 4, and last time I checked, Paradox was a fucking greedy hound when it comes to DLCs and money. Even they allow you to, you know, use it in multiplayer. What a pain. I will, however, have to inform you, before you now get your hopes up, I only have like, how late is it? Like half an hour, 45 minutes or so left of actual playtime. Want easy or extreme? Just go with, whatever. Set up your game like you please. I'm just going to follow along, basically. If you will, we play fun. Just don't expect any, you know, worthwhile help from my point. I thought I play games like this just for the fun of it. No real reason to play them. Competitively, I suppose, would be a way of saying it. I don't really think the Anno series lends itself to that very well, to be completely fair and honest with you. I think the Anno series is far better off as a fun little build-up game than an actual competitive mode, basically. Takes forever to load, as usual. Loading times for this game are sometimes a bit, you know, a bit longer than I would strictly say that probably necessary. The question is, how are we going to set this up? I mean, the main problem is, I don't really think our building styles, so to speak, are much much compatible, basically. Ideally, we would get ourselves a second island or so, so that we can each start building up shit relatively quickly, that is. Because otherwise I think we will rather horribly collide sooner or later. I guess for the moment, I'm going to lean back and just watch you start off. If you have anything you wish me to do, just let me know. But for the moment, I'm just basically going to be a bit on the commentary side of things. Which are... Wow, present substance. Uh-huh. Yes, that's Stranger Danger guy. Yeah, that guy. Oh, look, it's the guy I like to borrow his face. Hmm. Vicente. You're going for the Italian, eh? Hmm. Is that our port? Yeah, this is our port. So which means this is basically where we are. What do we have? We have steel beams, timber, and weapons. They're not really that much. Jesus Christ, I look like a girl. It's an unfamiliar face, put it mildly. Aha, I can jump to your position. Roop, roop, roop. Hmm. I don't have a flagship. I mean, could I technically use that to get myself a new island? But the resources again for a little trading thing, port thing. Yes, language is difficult. I mean, there are some interesting islands. I see an island with potatoes to the northeast. And an island that screams nonsense. I'm just gonna sail up and see if that actually works. I'm gonna borrow our little ship for a moment. While you know, set up the basics. That could totally ruin us financially, though, even now that I think about it. Could you own multi-game? Yeah, haven't really looked too much into the options, you know. It's probably gonna take me a while, so since my time is already limited already, I guess we're rather gonna play like it is. I'm just going to, you know, play around and have some fun. See what I can actually do. But, you know, you could create a nice little economy that is going to, you know, allow me to do that. I'm going to smooch off your money making and, well, anything else. Sail, little ship, sail faster. I mean, in the long run, it wouldn't really be a problem if we have a second island. Well, if we can get a second island. If we can. Otherwise, I'm just going to, you know, take a nice and relaxed approach. Maybe build some nice decorations somewhere. I do like to play around with those. I can. No, don't worry. You can't be that bad. And look at me. I'm not good either. Pretty much, yeah. Now, let me send the lecture back to you. And start building shit. Silent is nice, although I will admit that it's probably not the best. But well, what do I care? To rearrange those roads, don't I? Otherwise I'm gonna get in real-life cancer from that. Yeah, that's better. Much more pleasant, isn't it? Can I just grab you? I can. Raboom. And then time to create some wood. Don't tempt me, game. Do what I tell you. Make it look nice. Well, I mean, relatively nice. Better. That would have annoyed the living shit out of me for a while, you know. But good old Anno. It is a highly entertaining game, you have to give it that much. Getting confused. Where's the right pipe? Problem when you have multiple of them, you're like, one was it again? No, we wait till this starts producing wood at some point. Well, we make it a nice little minus. Nope, I was not about to pick this up, game. Thanks anyway. I'd actually planned this out already. Go like this. Where would I want to set up my schnapps? Ideally as far away as we possibly can. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bridges actually do take wood, don't they? How much precisely? 20 wood. Okay. It's like, we're missing goods. Oh no! You're gonna get your goods as soon as those assholes start producing. Take a look at the little Papagag's little village, who has not yet done much more apart from a few buildings. Where is he starting to create the wood? Where oh where? In Bratislava. Well, I'm sitting on Tenenray. That's names, alright. You're starting, yeah, you're finally starting producing shit. You too. Good, which means we should get some wood at least. Hey, we get double the production out of this, isn't that nice? Basically. Now we just sit around and, well, wait for better tidings, I suppose. I do have a bit of an itch for playing one of the old Annos once again. Probably the really old one. Good old 1603 or something. Do kind of feel like it. Maybe. For the moment, we'll wait until the wood has started to pile up. I do think we have share the resources, though, map-wide. So basically, whatever I produce, can be used by the other little one, and vice versa. I guess technically this makes this a multiplayer game. In a way. Build the last little hut. Go like bam. Now then, and this is gonna be a pain. I'm assuming we'll be here. And probably here. There are not really any resources around here, are there? That's good. So then, let's plan this out. A potato farm. The end of the world. What are we baking? We're producing potatoes. But what for, sir? Well, schnapps, of course, you mongoloid. Schnapps. It's the only thing we need. Stands between us. Success. Then a little distillery. Actually, I could probably squeeze in another potato farm up there at some point. Then we would need a small warehouse. Oh yeah, we also need to start on that one. And I maybe fit in a few of them. Yep. I'm not going to bother with any yes, language is hard. I'm not going to bother any much with the whole everything else basically for the moment. I'm just going to sit here and wait a bit for more wood. After all, everything starts and ends with wood. Oh, we made some money. We're still kind of making a minus here. Well, basically we're not getting much in tax money because we don't really have much of a population yet. Also costs, you know, maintenance. We don't have many buildings, but we do have a few, and those alone are already going to cost us maintenance. Sadly enough. The thing is, however, I have almost finished cleaning out all of my pipes. See? You just need to know how to make good use of your waiting time, basically. That's actually the good thing. Now then, 17, we're getting closer. Can almost build a bridge. Almost. And so, that asshole, the stranger danger guy, actually wants 13 sons of the fucking schnapps. Are we really willing to give him our good schnapps? I mean, it's pretty damn good schnapps, mind you. That's going to murder me to some degree. With perspective. Oh, it's nice to play. Well, thank you. I do like it. I do like to play with other people. That is rather fun, isn't it? Actually, isn't this building basically the same size? Yeah, but we'll put it down there. And I need to build up height. Well, at some point. And just so we actually have that planned out already, we're gonna build like this. Yeah, it is actually nice to play with other people. That is actually, for personal experience, from what I can tell you, there are some games that are really not good, necessarily, that get a lot more bearable if you actually play them with other people, because otherwise you're just gonna get annoyed. Really, really much. Because we would need to build one around here. That look is going to really fuck with me, but I'll accept it. For the greater good. And what do my people actually desire? All desire food. We can do that. The only problem I have, that's actually a bit of a problem. I had to I kind of wanted to do the later shift tomorrow, so that today I would actually have some time to play with you, like for 3 hours or so, 3-4 hours, depending a bit on, you know, how long we want to take it. But and I had to reschedule because somebody got sick, so I have the whole day tomorrow, which kind of means I can't really stay on that long, sadly. But we should probably arrange for a bit of a longer play date, I'd say. Kind of have to see when it's fitting for you and for me. And the problem with me is, as you can kind of tell from that, it kind of depends on things actually working out well. Which at least not often the case. I do apologize for that, though, little papagak. And I didn't really want it to be that short and disappointing. But you know, work's work, fun's fun. Well, there's actually a nice German saying about it. It basically, well, the original would be Arbeit ist Arbeit und Schnaps ist Schnaps. You probably have heard something like, Schnaps. You hear right. Basically, the saying goes like, work is work and Schnaps is Schnaps. Which is a very obvious saying, mind you, but it does get the idea across, I'd say. A very good, in a very good and easy to understand way. And my people are going to get more happy. I'm sure of it at some point. Once the fish rolls in, let's actually take a look at Papagak's little village. He has, well, set up pretty much the same as we have. Look at that. It looks like a copy of my style of building. That's kind of cute, isn't it? But do feel free to build however you please, you know. You don't need to make it pleasant to my eyes. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. He even goes for one more. See? He goes for one more row of houses. Ooh. We go to places, aren't we? We really do go places. And technically speaking, it would probably not be a bad idea to actually raise our production output of wood a bit more. I think I will actually work on that for once. Because I do think we share resources, so that means as long as one of us is actually producing an ass load of something, the other one should gain pretty much the same. Which is, of course, a huge advantage. And honestly, I can always later on just, you know, put it down again. Rabad. But yeah, so, where was I? Yeah, but now I remember everything. So, I've shown in the foreseeable near future, especially on the next 2 weekends, well, I guess I can have to look at the shift plan for the next week, though, before I make any promises. That would kinda be better. I think actually next Tuesday would be ideal, because I think I only have a short day planned after that. Maybe. I would have to actually look at that fucking thing. I have it somewhere, mind you. Just don't ask me where. Yeah, then my people are getting, well, they're getting fish. Getting that, that is good. I probably have to eradicate that street, though. Well, same actually with the lower street here. I kind of have to get rid of that too, don't I? Okay, let's plan this out so we can actually know that it's working. Yeah, we really need to get rid of that. Yeah, that street part is gonna be in the way. And we need to... basically build it down a bit. I need to correct this later on. Get rid of that part of the street. Connect that street. Oh, wait. Game, I said to connect that. Don't let my people suffer. No good reason. Basically like this. Then like this. It's gonna look a bit funky because that thing kind of takes some space, but everything is connected, so I'm not really too worried. The only real worry I would have is the actual connection in case of fire is a bit wonky like this, but it's not really much of a problem, mind you. What would I need to work this up? Workers, yeah. Tough chance having those. Okay, so next I need to kind of start producing some, basically some cheap t-shirts. Basically. Yeah, it's not a problem. We have 2 settlements already. We're so much better. Why would I mute my microphone? Actually, should I? I mean, you potentially could hear me twice if you wanted to. Oh, that's some horrible ear mutilation porn, hearing me twice. I mean, I know how that feels. Boom. Sometimes do look at my own stuff, you know, and then it's like, yeah. I mean, I gave you some, you mongoloids. Can't really fit another one there. Yeah, that should start that production off. We are making a nice minus at the moment, though. To be completely fair. Guess we would need more people to help with that. Iron deposit right down there. That's neat. I do like the system. It's kind of unrealistic because I can basically put an iron mine down here, collect the iron, put it in a warehouse here, and for some mystical reason, I could then up here, some, for example, have it used for weapon production. Hold the hoe yourself, bitch. That's not what I want to hear. Of course, being the German, I can't really start early enough with my production of schnapps. The Germans do love their schnapps. I can tell ya at least that much in particular. And since we have started this too, it would probably be a good idea to remake this like this. Then demolish this street and start planning out the stuff a bit more. I think we can go to at least 3 in either direction. Dim, ba-dim, ba-dim. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 is the max range I can kind of still fit with my market. Well, as I said, kinda. Of course, I can't really do. I mean, I could erase this and just get to it. Yeah. See, basically, it's really to the outer edge, basically. Can't get any further. No, a nice amount of more little buildings. So that we can actually do something about our taxation situation, which is not grand. No, let's take a look down here. You planning a big production, aren't ya? Well, not a bad idea. Everything's growing rather nicely. Oh, right, actually, I should probably build a fire station at some point. Before I forget and my people start burning to death. I have a tendency to do so for some very mystical reason. A very mystical reason. Almost like say, like it. You didn't see that? What did I didn't see? Have I missed something? I mean, this giant thing here that you built? Oh, well, is planned to be built. I mean, I was kind of busy building up my own little thing. I mean, this one. I kind of figured that was you, yes. I was about like, is he actually supplying with things? Yeah, he probably is. Ah. But I didn't know if you wanted it to be a nice surprise and later on being like, here, look what I did for you. I kind of was like, no, better shut up for the moment. But yes, it seems that there's a trade route going on. See here, my dear little fans, where we get resources. See that? We get supplied shit. Sadly enough, yeah, don't worry about it. We're starting slowly producing our own stuff, Not a problem. Just try to build yourself up a bit so that we can actually get, some actual good ships going on so that we can actually use trade routes more efficiently. What I think about how to do this even nicer. I think I will have to relay the wood production at some point anyway. We're going to end up somewhere back here anyway, so I guess I could just start setting this up now. Because I do need that area down there basically for things. Things most brutal. Raboom. Can I ask for this work? Yes. You can ask all you want. You might even be given some. Yeah, a moment. I'll take a look immediately. Just want to finish the planning process here. Does this look right? Yeah, this looks right. Now then. Oop. Okay, let's see. And the housing district is still going as usual. There's the mass production of stuff going on. And, well, yes, I do realize you have workers now. Well, I mean, you have like 2 houses of workers. That means we're on a good way, because we need to start producing ships when we actually want to make use of the ability to trade between our 2 little islands. Raboop. 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 And a small little one in between. And then I can get rid of basically all of that here. Because it's going to annoy the living shit out of me, basically. This, and like this. Better, a lot better, I'd say. Now we can actually build our dream. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. Still should leave a lot of space at the harbor area for other projects, basically. And if I can just feed these people, should be more than enough, I'd say. See, I always like to just build big at the beginning, basically going like, yes, we need an ass-load of farmers anyway in the long run, so why not set this up early, you know? And when I can actually feed all of those people reasonably, and we can move up the line by a lot. Now then, while we regenerate stuff. Hey, you're planning a massive amount of potatoes. I'm assuming schnapps. Assuming schnapps is going to be an important part of his planning. Ah, good old-fashioned schnapps. I do like to build my fields a bit more, you know, like this, basically fitting into nature. As you can see, the Papagak on your side prioritizes easy design. Basically, that's just straight line as far as it can go. Gives one giant potato field. Giant potato field. Now I'm getting hungry for some potatoes. Damn it. I just ate. It's too late. Can't do that in good conscience. Or well, I shouldn't, rather. Well then, is there anything else we really need to worry about at the moment? I guess production of brick would not be bad, but I don't think I actually have... Yeah. Actually, one shortcoming I have on my island is I don't have the clay to make bricks. Well, I found a little job for you. That you will definitely have to help me with, because I can't produce any bricks, basically. On the other hand, I can probably produce some nice amount of piggies. Let's plan this. How would it piggies work again? I'm always a bit forgetful about that particular nonsense. That is very nice of you. It's always good to have such a nice and easy to deal with portion, but do take your time, you know, no reason to rush. After all, if nothing else, we do have, well, technically speaking, we don't have time on our hands, to be fair, on this fine evening. Would be alive, I were like, yes, we have all the time in the world. Okay, let's see. Where's actually the entrance? On the other side, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the other hand, I'm thinking about massively producing piggies and sausages, so I can give you some sausages as soon as we actually have some ships, you know, that we can use to get things over, basically. But yeah, bricks. Bricks will be a decisive factor. Nice. And I could probably build a few more houses down here. Will probably not amount to much, though. The main problem is they would need their own marketplace and stuff, so basically I would have to use this line actually for that, but meh. Yeah, and it's going to cuck me anyway if I try to go up here. Well, we have an lot of influence. Let's edit that, shall we? How about you people pay more money?
Diverting.
There.
Censorship is not always the cranny of the corrupt.
The cranny of the corrupt. We're not corrupt, we're just doing it for the people. Yes, that's going to be totally how this is going to work. I don't think it can reach this far. Maybe we can reach a few more of the houses. Maybe we can. Technically speaking, it should be a problem, but you know, with technicality and all of that. Technicality, such a nice word, isn't it? Yep. Poor game. Of course you had to do that, didn't you, game? Being the little canticle that you are. And if I build this here, for example, would you have access?
Just have to plow through.
Yep, still enough access. Ah, so good. Well and truly good. How late it is? I got like 5 minutes left, Jesus Christ. This is really not my evening, is it? Would have done this better.
Know a few what's turned to factory work. Hands mangled in machines. I'll stick with me scythe, thank you.
Yeah, but your scythe is not really producing what we need. Yeah, where's my coffee? Here's my coffee. I see. Yeah, it's good. That is the one thing I can't produce, and if I can get a supply of that, a small supply, I don't really need much for the moment. I don't have enough workers yet to actually use many of the buildings, but as soon as I want to, you know, start producing actual sausages, I will need some bricks, which also, you know, requires work. But I can probably spare quite a few potatoes, I'd say. Sausages are your direction once this is set up. It's gonna require a bit of time though. Let's try to actually get some shit done before we have to end it. Where to go from here, eh? Oh, that's a good question. Snap out of it, you know? No, I don't think we have. I don't even think we have enough schnaps to send over even if we wanted to. And we do probably have to heighten the production. Kinda wanna leave that open now. Because I do kinda need to be able to reach up there in case I ever need that this basically deposit. Yeah, actually that warehouse should probably be enough for that. Okay. Okay. more synopsis on the way so that my people might at some point actually be happy and not just, you know, poor little creatures that suffer through life. I probably should also start producing another one of those. Anything else? Oh yeah, closing. I'll deal with it in a moment, yes. Good. Is that then closing? Yeah, I think 2 more closing would probably be good.
Nice day for it.
Means we need sheep. Business.
If you were that devoted, you'd have graced my shrine with an offering. Any cut will do.
I don't really like the look of that. That's better. A lot better, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't fit there anyway. Oh, and that should take care of that. And do I need another warehouse though?
Watching you is like my lungs are filling with paraffin.
Paraffin. What a whiny little bitch she is, though. I mean, to Mr. Stranger Danger, likes to sniff things, he does like to complain a lot, doesn't he? And then let's wait a bit until the production actually, you know, keeps up, basically. Take a while. You know, we have to kind of wait for that. How late is it? Yeah, well, let's say another 10 minutes. I'll play for another 10 minutes, just, you know, relaxing a bit before the next day comes. That's also probably going to be exactly the amount of time it takes for me to finish my coffee. Now then, while we wait for things to run up, let's look at our little friend. What is the Papagak doing? He's producing clay and bricks. Rather nice state. And of course he's further building on production. He's already playing pig farms. I mean, technically you don't have to. I can probably deliver to you, mind you, but, well, I'll leave that decision in your capable hands, basically. Living area looks rather neat. Now, with all of that set up, But probably make sure that this actually stays somewhat aligned, because otherwise I'm going to get cancer from it. And I do mean cancer from it. Now then. Everything else should come along soonish. It's kind of challenging to keep all of these people fed, clothed and whatnot. And is there anything else I really want to set up? I think I should probably set up a fire station somewhere up here, because, well, you know, I'm producing schnapps up here, and schnapps tends come with its own little risks. Most of the exploding kind. Since I can't really stretch this out very much longer, maybe I actually want to set up another wood production just for the time being. I mean, I do know that I need wood for other things too, so you know, it's not going to bite me in the ass overly much. Well, that should help with that. Since every last bloody thing that we have is actually built with bloody freaking wood anyway. Should help mitigate the problems. A bit at least. Yeah, you get barely reached by the market. That is absolutely the maximum amount of ways you can stretch this out. Ain't much more of an option there, mind you. No. Come here, little pipe number. Actually, who are you? You are number 1? I'm relatively sure you are number 1. Number 1 has not been cared for. That's not good. We can't have that, can we? Beep. Beep. Not nice and quaint to look at such a nice little village. It tries to be a city full of farmers. Oh boy. I actually had cared for everyone else, but not for you. Your little ignored pipe. Probably was screaming eternally like, "Why, father of mine, why do you not care for my soul?" But was an accident. Of course. Yeah, your island is rather big. It's a nice starter island that they gave you. I will have to admit. I think it's one of the biggest, basically. I think in the long run I will have to probably specialize my island a lot more.
A new milestone.
Basically. To produce special things. What actually can I produce on my island? Grapes, red peppers, oops, and potatoes. Well, you might have sausages, but that's going to make your island a bit more or less unattractive. Actually, less unattractive. Less attractive. More unattractive. So maybe, in the long run, you kind of want to let me handle that particular production. So, you know, we have one island that actually gets all of the nice little visitors who are like, ooh, look at all of this untouched nature, isn't it great? Well, my island is suffering from, you know, people coughing the lungs out because, well, I'm basically going to rebuild fucking Hong Kong, smoke-wise. Basically. There he goes, stealing all of my good schnapps. Bye, schnapps. All of the good schnapps. Well, not all of it, to be fair. I still have some. Like 6 tons of it. Well, that's a start. Nice and very, basically. Very special blend. I actually do think they also have a whiskey blend. I'm actually interested in trying that one too. I could get my freaking hands on it because they fucking refused to deliver it. Versa. Yeah, I see that. I have 6 bricks, and how much do I need to actually get my piggies going? 5 per tick, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I need 25 bricks to build my 5 little slaughterhouses. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. So right now the problem is those require workers, the slaughterhouse, I think. Yep.
I like being oppressed.
I do love these people. They are so honest. Yes, I like being oppressed. It's like, who doesn't like being oppressed? Yay! You know, like, everybody else in the world is like, maybe not. Maybe not.
We lack the requisite materials.
Don't you be fucking smart with me, boy. I'll get your materials sooner or later, that is. I do like Anno. Such a nice and relaxing game, isn't it? Nice. More bricks for the brick machine. Something. Ja, Homeworker should win as soon as we have started sausages.
Attention, cadet. I have orders for you.
Which, please, I haven't been cadet in forever. I did went to my training. Actually, what was my rank at the end? I forgot. It's such a long time, and I haven't really looked at the rank system. Yeah, it would be the fighter, wouldn't it be? Probably Obergefreiter. Guess I could look at the documentation for that, but meh. Can't be asked.
Flagship at your service.
Ooh. Now then, yeah, I think my time is well and truly up. Almost. I really kind of want to finish this last little piece there.
Flagship ready for orders.
Now then, production continues. Unabashed. I guess you want to build another potato farm though. Do look myself from potatoes. What can I say? Potatoes. Potatoes.
Something for all seasons.
It also helps a lot with, you know, making use of otherwise wasted space, basically. Can't have that now, can we? How many workers are there? 13 with the things. Okay.
I count our...
The rest should come in so as soon as they get some potatoes. Just a whiff of potatoes and everybody's storming inside going like, yes. This is the place where I want to live. Already making bread. Could start on making bread. And sales, mind you. Probably not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, that requires bricks. How many things require bricks, though? Bit of a hassle, actually. Well then, as soon as I finished off this area here, I think I'm going to quit for the day. Not because I want to, but rather because I have to. Be one hell of an early start tomorrow again. Night will be over at 5. Day will be long. Very long indeed. Things go well, I'm be home at like 8 in the evening. That is if things go well, mind you. Even the fucking sailmaker costs fucking bricks, although the building seems to be built completely out of wood. Logic game. Not sure it's gonna be a problem, eh? I don't necessarily need those roads. Not necessarily, at least. One iron mine in the planning. That would be 2. Okay, so I have 2 of them. Yeah, I have 2 of them on the island. It's up. Like this.
They never gave me opportunity to show who I was.
Flagship
On
awaiting
your
instructions.
head be it.
Closing, fishes, potatoes. But you're missing the one thing that is very important right now, which is bricks. I need a lot of them. Yeah, I can kind of see it. I do really need to turn this building. Ooh. Plan has been made. Really nothing else to do. Okay, let's upgrade the last 2 houses and we're done. For the moment, that is. I do have some plans laid out in blueprint for what I wish to do next. A nice and orderly way of looking at things. But yes, as much as I hate to say it, it is relatively early, but we'll have to beat you at you at this point. It is getting rather late, and the day tomorrow is a long one, sadly enough. As I said before, little Papagag, we definitely need to set up a bit of a longer date so we can actually play some longer things. Oh well, you know, get somewhere a bit more impressive than what we have now. We should most definitively do so in the future. I don't know actually, can we save the game like this and it will be saved? Or say save game? Yeah, let's hope that works. We'll see, otherwise we set up again. I do like this 2-island combination though, that kinda allows us to be a bit more free in our makings, I'd say. So I prefer that.
It's all prepared.
Wait a bit more. Yeah, it's good to hear.
Sometimes nice to have 10.
But yeah,
Learn from the discipline of
so who else is there? What else is there basically? Oh yeah, let's, thanks to people, that is very important. As for the easily nameable ones, we have, well, the little Papagag. Quite literally not only dropping by, but also playing the game. Very important part, I'd say. Thanks for dropping by and playing. As for the
Far be it from
more
us, these are
harder
good
to
times.
take and
Couldn't
catch
make it even
people, the more
better.
lurking kind of people, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed, and well, yeah, I do hope to see you again, if you so desire, that is, tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably also going to be a rather short one, going off, you know, just the amount of work that still needs to be done this week. Happens. Sometimes weeks are just busier than others. But yeah, that shall be it for the moment. So have a good one, and